Hello everybody and welcome to the 70 subscriber special for Crazy Tech Reviews. First of all, before we get into this, I would like to give everybody who has watched this channel and subscribed to this channel a massive thanks for doing so. It's definitely helped me make all these videos over the years, so thanks for giving the support you have. And anyway, basically what we're going to be doing in this 70 subscriber special is taking a look back at the channel and some of the milestones we've had over the years of doing this. And then I'd also like to give a tour of my collection and a overview of how these videos are made. So anyway, with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this 70 subscriber special, and thanks all for subscribing. And if you are new here, which I'm not sure too many people would be new here for clicking on this video, then please definitely subscribe and like the videos, and also check out some of my other videos so that more people can learn about vintage computers and some stuff that goes with them. So anyway, I'd like to thank everybody for watching and subscribing to my channel, and let's go ahead and get right into this video. Back on May 30th, 2018, I uploaded the first video to this channel. It was a simple tutorial on installing Windows 95 in VirtualBox, and it ended up being two parts because at the time I had not verified my channel, so I couldn't upload videos longer than 50 minutes. However, it did really well, and the first part is one of the more popular videos with 145 views on this channel. Shortly after that, I made a video on my Macintosh collection. And the reason I brought this up is because it is the first video that I used my workbench setup that I borrowed from the 8-Bit Guy, which I threw together out of a few chairs and one wayside we had sitting around that was later replaced by the folding table I still use for such. Shortly after that, and after upgrading my YouTube setup a little bit, I created the channel's first restoration video. This was the video of me restoring a mini portable TV. Basically, in that video, I just showed me cleaning up the old retro portable TV I own. However, after several other quickly thrown together videos and attempting to start another side channel...
Welcome everybody, and I'm back with a new channel.
Yeah, let's move on now, please. Thank God that section's over. I finally sat down and made the channel's first history and review episode, which for those of you who are somewhat new is a series I've been doing on this channel where basically I explain the history of retro computers and a bit about how they work, which I currently have around 10 episodes on. This particular video was on the Commodore 64 computer, and for those of you who are wondering, I do plan to remake most of these history and review episodes in the future. Anyway, a few months after that, in early 2019, I made the Apple II edition of the History and Review series, and people seem to love it, with it currently being my 6th most popular episode, at 133 views. It was also around this time when the channel XPlayIn contacted me about some new channel art he designed for me, which happened to be the same channel art that I'm using today. And if you're wondering, he is also the same person who designed all of the stylized computer images that I use around my channel today. So definitely a big thanks to him for creating those amazing designs. It was also around this time when I met my first big milestone, and that was to pass 20 subscribers, so big thanks to all of you who have been watching for that long. Anyway, after taking another break from making YouTube videos, I decided I would try to restore my vintage Mac Plus computer, so I created the 3-part series on restoring that computer, and it was by far the most successful video series I have ever made. And with subsequent videos I have created and posted, I have grown exponentially in the last few months. As a matter of fact, I've grown more as a channel in these last couple months than I have in the last few years. Also, I was able to plan some merchandise for the show as well. So in order to summarize this section of the video, I'd just like to give a massive thanks to all you guys who have watched and supported the channel over the years. And anyway, I guess with that said, we'll go ahead and move into the next section of this video, which is my 2020 computer collection overview. Anyway, in this section of the video, I want to go ahead and show you guys a quick tour of my collection as of 2020. So,
With that said, let's go ahead and do that real quick.
The first machine I'll go ahead and show off is the Macintosh Classic. Now, this is special to me because it was one of my first computers I got in my classic computer collection besides my iMac G4, or G3, sorry. This machine, other than that, is just a standard Mac Classic, and there's nothing really too special in it. So moving on to the next machine, which is my Mac Plus. This is currently probably one of my more favorite machines in my collection, because I've just found a lot of interest in it recently. And I did actually do a several-part repair series on it recently as well. This machine is also really special because it has 4 megabytes of RAM instead of the 1 megabyte that it traditionally came with. So you can tell this thing was used by somebody who really enjoyed it. Next up, we have the Commodore 64 machine. This is just standard bread bin Commodore 64, and some of you might even remember my cringy unboxing of it in the history and review episode I did on a few years ago. Other than that, though, this machine is just a standard Commodore 64 bread bin, and I'm pretty sure it's an earlier model due to the case style as well, so yeah. Next up, we have the NES console. You guys saw me unbox this thing a while back in my special unboxing video. However, other than that, I haven't really done much with it, although I do have a history and review episode planned for this machine in the future, so hopefully we'll be seeing that within the next few months. It's also in really good condition, too. After that, we have the TI-99. I did a full history and review episode on it, however, I'm probably going to remake it because it kind of sucks now. However, what's more special about this machine is what came with it, and that's all this documentation I have. Let me know if you want me to scan any of it, because I sure will. This appears to be the user's guide for the system. It appears to just contain a bunch of stuff about like coding the thing and setting it up, which is pretty cool. I do really like the style on these books, but anyway, moving on to the next one, this appears to be Beginner's Basic. And as the title shows, it is basically a book about like a bunch of different basic commands and stuff you can do on the TI-99 Basic. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. This appears to be on creating sprites. That's really awesome. This really makes me want to get my TI-99 working so I can go through this stuff and use the TI-99 with it. And this appears to be some kind of get started guide or something like that, or quick start guide. Next, this just appears to be some kind of legal warranty information on the video modulator that came with it. And I also have one for some cassette cable, I think, as well, or cassette recorder. It also comes with several magazine ads, which is also really neat. Next up, these appear to be game manuals for the cartridges that I have. These, I guess, just contain information about the different software that comes with the cartridges. I guess we'll go ahead and take a look at the Parsec one for now. This is really cool, actually. It basically just shows you like how to use the game and some information about it. And it even comes with a little chart in there on like scoring. About all you can get with modern games is a bunch of legal mumbo-jumbo that nobody reads. And the last thing I'll show you for now appears to just be some quick start papers with some sort of mail-in paper thing. That's kind of cool. Again, if anybody wants the stuff scanned in, I can scan it and send it to you. So let me know, because I sure will do that. Because there's a lot of documentation that I have with this computer. And I also have a few accessories that came with it as well, including this cable, which was about the only thing that came out that wasn't tangled. So that's kind of cool. And there's also joysticks and modulators and power supplies and stuff in there as well. Next up, we have probably the most durable machine in my collection, as well as it being my first classic computer, I guess you could say. This is my iMac G3 Blueberry. I've had this basically all my life, as it was my grandparents' computer. However, it eventually got passed down to my mom, and then I got it from her. So it's a pretty cool computer. I also have about 3 of those Blueberry keyboards and, of course, the hockey puck mouse. This one actually is the later version that came with the PowerMac G3, but it does work and fit in with the iMac G3 as well. Speaking of the PowerMac G3, here it is. This one, as you can tell, is the 1998 model because it has the rubber G3 lettering that was on the metal underneath that plastic, which looks really cool, honestly. Kind of sucks they got rid of that. Anyway, just for the true Apple fans watching this video, I'll go ahead and give you guys a look at this monster of a computer in here. As you can see, I have this thing, I have two different drives in here. One of them has macOS 9.2 and the other has OS 10 on it. Currently, though, I have the OS 9 one plugged in to the computer. And here is the money shot of that nice G3 processor. That's pretty cool. Anyway, though, I guess for now we'll go ahead and close this thing back up. Next up is the original Xbox. Now, I bought this actually at a Goodwill for $14, and there were actually two of them there, and I wish I picked both of them up so I had parts for them, but this one appears to work. It does power up, and the drive does eject. However, I don't have the correct video cable to test it any farther, so I don't know if it works at all, really, for the most part. Next up, we have probably the most special computer in my collection. This is my PowerBook G4, I mean. This was actually the first computer I ever really owned, and it's crazy because I've had this thing ever since it was actually a usable computer, and I basically got to watch it go through the whole obsolescence phase, so that was pretty crazy. I actually still use this thing for some stuff, although I don't have a working charger for it at the moment because the crappy charger broke for it, so I'll have to find a new one to use it anymore. Hell, I don't even know if it still works, it's been such a long time. And for the final computer I will show off, that is my Apple IIe. This is probably the biggest one, which is why I saved it for last, because I didn't want to have to drag it out where I had it, but anyway. This machine is also really cool because it comes with the user manual included. This is actually a really nice feeling and high quality user manual, and it's in color too. However, what's really rare about this machine and really cool with it is the fact that it comes with the Apple Color Monitor 100. This is actually Apple's first color monitor, and it has the ability to not only go back to a monochrome monitor if you click this little button here, but it also has an automatic tilt switch which tilts up the CRT using a motor. However, unfortunately on this unit it was broken in shipping. As you can see, a lot of the computer was damaged, and I'm not sure if it will be able to be fully repaired. I tried opening it up once in order to fix the plastics, but all that led to happening was a bunch of plastic pieces falling out, so I've, for fear of damaging or forgetting how to put it back together, I haven't taken anything else apart. However, this is still a really nice machine that I'm glad to have in my collection, regardless of the breaking. And here's a look inside the Apple IIe, and the final device I'm going to show you guys today is my PS1. That's right, not PlayStation 1, but PS1. This is actually an interesting console as it was released alongside the PlayStation 2 in whenever the heck it was released, I don't know, I forgot. But anyway, basically, this is just a cheaper version of the PlayStation 1, and I even have the original DualShock controller that came with it as well, which plugs right into the...
And that pretty much concludes my collection for 2020. So now I guess we'll go ahead and move on to the announcements section of this video. Now, one thing I'd like to mention really quick before we do that is that I said at the beginning of the video that I was going to show you like a tour place where I filmed the videos. However, I decided I'm not going to do that for the time being because I just don't know how I could put that in this video without it being too quick or just too boring. So I figure I'll leave that off unless you guys really, really want it, and then maybe I can add that into a future video somewhere down the line. However, I guess with that said, we'll go ahead and move on to some channel announcements real quick. So one of the first announcements I have is that I just created some new merch designs for the channel. If you want to view these, they'll be on my website. Just go to the new merch design section or whatever I called it, I forget, and you will see all those designs. However, currently they're not for sale yet. However, I do plan on selling them within the next week or two. So please be on the lookout for that. Next up, I have I just want to give you guys sort of a little bit of a glimpse of what will be coming in the future for the channel as far as videos go. For one, I do currently have planned a documentary on both Sinclair machines, CPM machines, and the Commodore 10 machines. They were all suggested by a viewer. A few videos that I have planned. I wanted to do one first of all on like how CRTs work, because they are a really important part for computer history and just how we used computers in general. So I figure it's worthy of its own episode. If you guys want that, please let me know. And I also have planned, for some of you who have been watching for a really long time, you might remember a while back I did videos on sort of the best computer for beginner collectors or whatever the hell it was. While those videos aren't necessarily totally irrelevant, they aren't really the best advice, in my opinion, for 2020, and they're just really bad quality, and they just are super cringy as well. So I figure I'm going to try my best to remake those videos into one big video, sort of on how to get started collecting retro computers. So if you guys want to see that as well, please let me know. Yeah. Anyway, a few other things I want to mention is that I also have planned, I'm going to try to redo the entire history review series I've been doing on the channel. Some of the older episodes are pretty bad, so I want to kind of remake those into better videos and just more informational and more accurate videos for you guys to learn about these vintage machines. So yeah, that's some other things I have planned. As well as probably one of the videos I'm most looking forward to, and that's why I really want to get my classic, or really need to get my classic working. And that's because I am planning on doing a video on HyperCard. Now, for those of you who aren't aware, HyperCard is an old Mac program that basically allows you to create like miniature applications in a way without doing much programming. And it's really interesting, and I often think it's overlooked in Apple history, so I'm going to try to do a video on that program and sort of try to explain some of the history behind it and sort of why it was so notable in Apple's history. So if you want to see that, then please let me know in the comment section below. And speaking of that, if you guys want to suggest your own videos to me, then I suggest you head over to my new channel Discord server I created a few weeks ago. Basically, on there I have all kinds of cool text channels and like just talking with old or with other retro computer enthusiasts, as well as places where you can put like cool eBay finds and like overpriced eBay finds and just cool stuff like that. And you can also suggest your own video ideas there, and I will let you know what I think of them. So if you want to make your own video or suggest your own video ideas to me for things that you want to see on the channel, then head over there and make your suggestions in that channel. And also, if you want to vote on some of these that you want to see first, or which of these video ideas I just showed off that you want to see earlier, then you can also go over there and vote for which ones you want me to make first, or you know, stuff like that. So anyway, yeah, if you want to check it out, I'll put a link on screen right now, somewhere on screen. I haven't decided yet. And there will also be a link in the description. So please check it out. It's a really cool community, and I can't wait to see you guys there. Now, one other thing I wanted to mention that is another announcement here that I have to make. Now, of course, as you guys know, in order to pull off some of these video ideas on this paper, as well as just some of the other video ideas that I have in general, it takes a lot of computers to show off and to demonstrate in those videos to make them happen. And a lot of these videos are on hold for those specific reasons, and that's that I don't have the systems I need to make them. So if you guys want to help out the channel, I am going to try to start doing donations possibly sometime in the next year. So if you guys have an old computer sitting around that you want to see me feature in a video, or you think I might need for a video or something like that, then I will try to get that all arranged. But just let me know that it's actually worth my time to do such. If you have something like that, then send me an email or leave it to me in a DM on my Discord server or something like that, so that I can see how many people have things they want to give away to me or whatever, you know, sort of thing. But yeah, anyway, donations would be a really helpful thing. Like, even if you wanted to send something like a letter or something like that, I don't know. But I do think that would help me obtain some computers that I might need for future episodes sooner. So, if you guys like the idea, then please let me know again in the comments or however you feel fit. But that's one of the other things I'm going to try to do. And then the final thing, actually there's two more things. The first thing, actually, is that I just changed my email address for the channel, so instead of it being Crazy Tech Reviews Official now, it's Crazy Tech Reviews email. You can still send emails to Crazy Tech Reviews Official, but I will likely respond to them from the Crazy Tech Reviews email address, because I'm trying to sort of move everything over to there. So for now on out, if you have to send me an email for the channel, then please send it to crazytechreviewsemail@gmail.com instead of crazytechreviewsofficial@gmail.com. So anyway, the final thing, the final announcement that I have to make is that alongside trying to or doing donations possibly, or allowing you guys to donate stuff to the channel, I'm also going to try to set up a Patreon page. Now, I'm not exactly sure how well it will work if I do it, because I've heard from a lot of other smaller creators who tried it, they just don't really get, maybe get like one follower or something like that. But I guess here's the thing with that, I can give it a try. I can see if people like it, and if they don't, then I'll stop doing it. So if you guys like the idea of me doing a Patreon page, so that you guys can help support the channel possibly, then please let me know in the comment section, and if you don't, then I guess just let me know that too. But I guess, yeah, that's all I have to say here. So those are a few things that you should be expecting, I guess, in a few weeks on the channel, or that I'm trying to do with the channel. So yeah, I guess that's it. I guess I'll thank you guys all for watching, and I'll also thank you guys all for the support you've given me over the last few years and helping me pass this amazing milestone. I can't be more thankful to you guys who have been watching and subscribing and stuff. So with that said, I hope to be putting more content out on YouTube as long as I can, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.